I run a 12 and a half minute mile, and I always tell people like, oh, I'm a slow runner. Like I'm a slow runner. And oh gosh. And literally 3 times this week, somebody has asked me like, what pace do you run? And I'm like, oh, I'm slow. And they're like, come on. And then I tell them 12 and a half. And every time they're like, oh, that is slow. And the funny thing though, is I feel like for the most part, when people say that, they don't run. And I used to think that a 10-minute mile was like average to slow for just a normal runner. Maybe it is, I don't really know. But like for me, and I think so many other people, I like running so much more. Oh gosh, which way does this go? I like running so much more now that I run slower. I used to try to run faster, or not even try. I just would naturally run a 9 or 10-minute mile, and it wasn't as fun. The thing that I think is funny though, when people comment on my pace, most of the time they're not runners, and I am so much happier running at my slow pace. Like it works for me. Oh gosh, this is a mess. It's technically 40 degrees outside, but it feels like it's 15 according to Google, and that's what it actually feels like. So we're getting bundled up. But slow running is still running, and I love running distance, and running slow helps me run longer. Like I can run a 9-minute mile if I'm just trying to run a mile or 2, but if I want to run 8 miles, running slow has helped me increase my distance by so much. These are my favorite. I'm about to run in the snow. Like they're not really spikes, they're just for running, and they're grippy and they're the best. But all of this to say, if you think that you are a slow runner, you're still running and it still counts. Something that also helps me is following other people on Strava that run my pace, because then I'm not only just seeing people who are running like a 7-minute mile, because that's never gonna be me. Birdie, always. I also feel like when I have the pace conversation with people, sometimes they're like, oh, are you gonna run faster one day? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. The only thing that makes me want to run faster is that I used to say I would never do this, but I would like to run a marathon at some point. However, I'm not willing to run for like, I don't know, 6 hours, however long it would take me to run a marathon at my current pace. So for now, I'm loving my 12-minute mile. But if I'm ever going to run 26 miles, I would have to get to a point of running like a 9 or 10-minute mile, I think. Bottom line, slow running is still running. It's more running than a lot of people are doing. And if it makes you happy, it counts.